everybody, I'm back. I am super excited to talk about this because, good God, Gabriel is by far the worst character in Miraculous Ladybug. His 3D model is trash. Like, what is it with the big ass eyes in this show? Like, jeez. And his character in general is completely inconsistent. Like in one episode, Adrian says his dad's given him the same gift for years, but Emily has been gone for 2 years. Like, what the Gabe? What a shit dad, right? Plus, with the newer episodes trying to make him sympathetic just adds more confusion and way more plot holes when it comes to the amount of years Gabe has had or known about the Miraculous, which, like, I just can't with this guy. He's not sympathetic in any way. He's not even a good villain. Like, all his ideas are bad, and I get it. It's the show's format that the villain loses, but some stuff he comes up with is just crazy and puts Adrian in harm way more often than you would think. And speaking of crazy, why does his 3D model look like this? His eyes are the most haunting thing ever. Even more so when he has his bondage mask thing on. Also, I just can't with this, like, soft cone hairstyle he's got. Like, I love a good slick back do, but this is just not working for me. Plus, it would seem the modelers can't remember what color his hair is, because in some episodes it's gray, and in others it's blonde. I'm just so honestly disappointed with this character. Like, villains have always been my favorite thing in shows. Like, I just love a character that seems to be having the time of their life being evil. Plus, villains get the best songs and outfits, but lately it seems more people are going the sympathetic villain route, and that's fine. It's just way too boring to see. Also, side note, I just remembered one more thing about his 3D model, the lips, and not because, like, my usual spiel about the lips being too pale. There's no lipstick on this man. He has the weirdest lip model ever. Like, you notice it more when he's in his HawkMoth form. Like, I don't know. I think they went with, like, a more pointed lip style, and it just looks really weird. Like, there's just so many instances of, like, close-ups of Gabriel, and, like, his lips are the only thing I'm looking at, because I'm like, your eyes are terrifying, so I have to look down. But your mouth is even more weird looking, and I can't look anywhere else but the empty space that is his, like, dome. But anyway, sorry. Let's get on to Gabe's design. I have a lot more to say about that, so that's why this intro is a little short. So let's get into it. For a character who's supposed to be a fashion designer, he does not dress like one. Like, for real, what even is this outfit? He legit looks like a Christmas Hallmark mayor. If you know Hallmark, you know what I'm talking about, but it's basically those stupid holiday rom-com movies. Look them up, I'm not going to explain it. But, like, this red and white color scheme is hella ugly looking. Like, he looks like a candy striper. Like, his concept art is way better. It's the anime version, though, but at least it looks more fashion villain, you know, than whatever this is. Like, the red pants was just not the look. I'm sorry. Plus, his outfit is so basic. This is something a fashion banker or commercial fashion designer would probably wear, but not the type of designer that Gabriel is, like, trying to showcase. And honestly, that's another thing I have an issue with this character. His so-called fashion designs are so fucking bland. Like, the suit Adrian is in is so plain. And why the fuck would you make your kid wear the same basic-ass outfit for every photo shoot? I don't get it. I don't get it. So, yeah. I have a lot of pent-up feelings about Gabriel's lack of couture. Like, there are multiple fashion designer types, but his has kind of hinted at being a couture designer with Asian elements, since he has so many trips and clients that are from Asia areas, specifically China. And yeah, I know it's just to dig up dirt on the Miraculous, but he does kind of make an effort to, incorporate that kind of stuff. I mean, why would he be why would he still keep in contact with Kagami's mom if not for like business purposes? Because she doesn't know anything about Kwamis or Miraculous. Like, they clearly have a true business relationship. So, so for Gabriel's civilian look, I went with a more runway office look, like really channeling that Miranda Priestly from Devil Wears Prada by giving him a half cloak coat with embroidery shaped like a butterfly's wings. I kind of had to reshape them to look more zoomed in since it was way too obvious it was a butterfly. I also decided to stick with the black and white color scheme to make him more cold and harder to connect with, but I did add a hint of royal blue as a nod to his new villain outfit, but also as more of a color theory for blue being a sad color since his wife is basically dead. The collar of his shirt is also supposed to be a nod to his villain form with all the ribbons layered. All the ribbons are layered in a way that references to the monarch migration where all the butterflies huddle together. As for the pants, I went with a more open leg dress pants, but added a more modern slash edgy belt. I kept a lot of the metal and embellishments silver so it would match his hair color and keep with the cold father color scheme going on. But overall, I feel he looks fantastic. Yes, the design is kind of feminine, but that's kind of the style in France right now. Plus, I have to say, the gray is so much better than the blonde, because now it kind of seems that losing his wife and being HawkMoth has stressed him out so much, he went gray. uh, Sorry, this one went really fast. The design is extremely simplistic in, like, overall silhouette, but all the small details are what I feel is important because that seems to be the thing with like couture fashion is the smaller details. So, yeah. Uh but anyway, on to the main event. Woo! Editor Brittany here. I forgot to mention that I did rename HawkMoth to Lunière, which is basically French for lunar. It's the first half of Lunar Moth, so yeah. Uh, I prefer if everyone would say it with a French accent since we are in Paris. But anyway, yeah. Editor Brittany out. I hate, and I mean hate, Gabriel's villain outfit. It is the ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen. The colors, the style, everything. It's just disgusting. Like, first of all, a hawk moth is not fucking purple. It's red, brown, and cream colored. If you're gonna name your character HawkMoth, use the actual moth as inspiration. Like everyone else's outfits match their animal, why can't HawkMoth? And even then, why pick a HawkMoth? There are thousands of way more prettier moths to choose from. And you choose a HawkMoth? I mean, they're cool, but all they got going is their name. Plus, what is with this show and the full cover mask? It looks absolutely crazy. And look at poor Adrian. Like what the hell? Why? They have showed us the hair can change, but no. But do, but don't do that for Gabe. Like his concept art looks so much better. Plus, it would have been a better choice for the kid audience since they could have had a better time trying to figure out who Hawkmoth is with this mask cuz I knew it was Gabe the moment I saw him. Plus, his outfit in general looks like a cheap 50 Shades of Grey Dom outfit. It's gross. And I hate it. So instead of redesigning this mess, I basically created a new look. It's all based on small details we know about Gabriel. Like the moth I used, for instance, is a lunar moth, which is a type of silk moth. And with Gabriel's trips to China, I imagine his love for the creatures came from his work. Also, I took more inspiration from Natalie's villain form. Her skin turning a different color and her mask being more a part of her face really got me excited and made me wish that the villain forms, like the villain Miraculous users, looked more monstery. So I bulked Gabe up, made his skin a gray-blue color, and made his mask a golden butterfly fused to his skin, and changed his hair to be more wild and free, and it's kind of how I imagined he would have looked back in the day, like before Adrian. I also gave him a fur cape and tie because he's a moth. He needs fur. Like, look at these fluffy babies. Like, how can you not, right? Plus, I added more moth fibers to the fur since they do shed like crazy. I still kept the suit silhouette, but went with a more Met Gala kind of vibe, with moth elements everywhere. That way, everyone would know who and what he is. I also made his thigh-high boots more skeletal, like Moth's actual legs, and added moth symbols to the bottom of his shoes, like really, really hitting the branding of his style. As for the gold, it was mostly a way to tie both designs together, since silver and gold are opposites of each other, but always seem to be paired together in one way. Also, I'm sorry I didn't get around to drawing HawkMoth. I feel bad. I've made you guys wait so long for this, and I didn't want to wait anymore, but I can tell you the HawkMoth design wouldn't really have been any different than the current design that I have now, other than making the fur a blend of feathers and fur, the wings more feathered style at the end, but with more rips and holes. I think his mask and hair would be the only true redesign, along with color, but nothing too big to wait for. But anyway, I really hope you guys like what I made. I know it's extremely different, but I feel like it works so much better, you guys. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Also, special news. Also, Canon Genderbent Charlie's video will be posted soon, along with my reaction to the next Owl House episode. I think I can make it more fun than last time and get Disney off my back. I've watched a lot of other reaction channels. I think I know what I did wrong, and I think I have a fun way to get you guys more interested in it. But anyway, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!